The morning began in soft mist at the Tweed Regional Gallery and Margaret Olley Arts Centre. A small group of photographer friends gathered for an expedition with Anne Zahalka. Anne stood with quiet composure on the veranda of the residency accommodation, her mobile camera focused on the space between clouds and mountains. Nearby, Mark watched with a camera that looked ordinary, except it wasn't. The sensor had been converted to infrared. The paddocks glowed white as frost, though the air was warm. The river cut through the landscape like black glass. Trees radiated an electric brilliance, their leaves transformed into luminous clouds. The familiar rural property shifted into something theatrical, almost staged by light itself. Each photographer brought a unique style. They experimented carefully, placing figures in the paddock, composing fence lines that sliced through the fields, and using whatever they could find as dramatic negative space. Mark encouraged everyone to think beyond what could be seen. Use your camera to make an image and not just take a photo. The ordinary Australian farm became uncanny, a landscape poised between memory and dream. The group returned to the gallery for some coffee and cakes. After a personal tour of Anne's exhibition at the gallery, they drove to Tyalgum, where the mountains pressed close around the tiny township. The main street shimmered under both visible and infrared light. Weatherboards turned silver, skies deepened, trees shifted from brilliance to velvet. Even the bitumen seemed to absorb the light into inky pools. A local wandered into one frame, his cap and glasses sharply defined, his t-shirt revealing dark tattoos against a halo of white skin. Someone laughed quietly. He looked like a character stepping out of a Redfern Street, displaced in time and space. As the sun lowered behind the ranges, the group gathered to review the day's work at the local hotel. The images felt less like documents and more like interpretations, constructed realities shaped by light and experience. The streets and farmland had become mythic. Tyalgum's quiet old-world buildings felt cinematic. Anne looked at the glowing screens and nodded. "Every photograph is selective," she said. "Each photographer makes beauty and reality impossible to ignore." Rain began to fall, and the valley returned to its ordinary color. But in their cameras, and in their thinking, the world had shifted, settling into memories that would remain forever.